Hey there, Regina Andler here, and it is time for Motivation Monday. This week, our theme is achievement. What is achievement and what does it mean to you? When you think of the word achievement, what comes to mind? For a lot of people, they think about, well, I graduated college, I got a degree, I got a certification, I got an MBA, a PhD, I got a new job. Um, According to dictionary.com, achievement is something accomplished, especially by superior ability, special effort, great courage, etc. And while that is a great definition, it's a very broad definition. So, what does achievement actually mean to you? Because achievement for each one of us is unique. It's as unique as we are. Something that I view as a big achievement may not be a big achievement to somebody else. To somebody else, they might just think, oh, yeah, that's every day for me. Or, oh, yeah, that's not part of my life, so it doesn't matter to me. What achievements are to you are very unique to who you are. Now, this week in our pictures of our themes of the weeks, our memes, I actually used a picture once for the first time of actually me. And the picture of me is a picture of me that was taken a couple years ago. And it was from a race that I was in. It was called a Spartan race. I do OCR racing, which is obstacle course racing. And while you're doing these things, you're crawling onto barbed wire and climbing over walls and across monkey bars and a lot of things that we did when we were kids, right? And here's the thing. Back in 2013, when I started doing this, it meant nothing to me. It meant nothing to me at all because I didn't even know what OCR, what obstacle course racing was. I had no clue what it was. And then a girlfriend of mine said, hey, come do this race with me. Now, I had never, ever done anything like that in my life. And I was at a point in my life where things were not going so well. My mom had just passed. My dad had passed 6 years earlier. And I was kind of at this crossroads and looking for something new. And of course, as always, the universe provided. And it provided in the way of my girlfriend saying, hey, come do this race with me. Hey, it's at Fenway Park in Boston. It's going to be a lot of fun. And so without even looking it up and checking anything, I just said, sure. And I clicked on the link and I signed up and paid my entry fee. And then I went to YouTube and I started looking up some of the information about the race. And I said, oh no, what have I just gotten myself into? Now, I went to that race with pretty low expectations for myself. And I said, what's the worst that could happen? I could fall down, I could break my neck, right? Is that the worst that can happen? Okay. And I got there, and the sheer energy of the entire environment, and then looking around at what is basically amounts to a giant adult playground, right? It's a kid's playground, adult size is what an obstacle course race is. And I was like, oh, this might be fun. And so I started doing some of the stuff, and it was kind of funny. I really couldn't do much of it at all. The little 6-foot wall, and I call it a little 6-foot wall now because where I am now, it's little. Back then, it seemed like a giant mountain that I would never get over. And I still have a picture of one friend who was with me with one hand on one butt cheek and the other one on the other hand on the other butt cheek, and they're pushing me over the wall just so I can get to the other side of the 6-foot wall, which I could reach with the top of my hands. I'm 5'4", so I could reach up there. I just had no clue how to get over this wall. And so there was a lot of technique and talent that I just didn't know, and strength. And I just didn't understand how any of it worked. And I went in there, and my goal was to cross the finish line. To me, that was achievement. If I reached the finish line, I achieved something. Now, the thing is, and this goes hand in hand with achievement, once I crossed that finish line, oh my gosh, was I jazzed up. The first thing I said was, That was terrible. That was lousy. When can we do it again? I went in and I just got addicted. And I said, I need to do this again because now that I know what it is, now I have all these new goals that I want to set. I want to be able to get over that wall. I want to be able to go across those monkey bars. I want to be able to survive this course. And it was just amazing when I went out there. And then the next race that I did, I set goals. So I had goals that I wanted to achieve for the next race. And going forward over the years, I've always had a goal to reach at every race. Now, the thing is that when you have those goals, when you have something to look forward to, when you have something that you're after, something you desire, that's when, your brain, everything engages. Today's quote talked about it being your superpower. You have these superhuman abilities to get things done when you have a very strong desire to achieve your goal. For me, in the races, it was crossing that finish line, and every race that I went to, being able to conquer yet another obstacle that I hadn't been able to do in the previous race. And so the picture that we're using for the memes this week is actually me as I was crawling under the barbed wire at one of the races. And there's always a photographer around. And I just, I always stop, let the photographer get a picture. And it just brings that energy. It brings that motivation. It makes me feel so good inside. And that's the thing. When you have a goal, no matter how small, no matter how big, when you have that why behind it, what is behind that goal that you wish to achieve? Do you wish to achieve a goal just to achieve the goal? Or is there something really big behind that goal? So maybe you're going for an MBA, or maybe you're going for a PhD and you're writing a dissertation right now. And your goal is to achieve that degree, that diploma, that certification, whatever it is that you're looking for. Maybe you're looking to achieve a new job. You've been out there running around doing the interview circuit and applying and applying and interviewing. And then all of a sudden somebody calls you back and says, you've got the job. That sense of achievement raises your vibration so high and makes you feel so good that not only have you achieved that goal, it actually sets you up to really want to go forward and achieve another goal. It puts you in that energy of achievement where you just want to keep doing more and more and more. So what are you working on right now? What goals do you have? No matter how big, no matter how small, whatever they are, small, big, whatever they are, what are you working on right now that you are looking to achieve? Maybe you have a goal and, well, maybe some of the energy's kind of been sucked out of it. And you're sitting there going, I don't know, is this really the goal that I want? Stop and sit back for a minute and picture yourself. Close your eyes. In your mind's eyes, picture yourself. When you achieve that goal, how will you feel? What will you be doing? Will you be any different? Achieving that goal, what will it bring to enhance your life? How will it enhance your life? Once you decide that that goal is enhancing your life, at that point, your motivation comes back and you are ready no matter what. Your desire is back and you really want to go out and take care of it and achieve that goal. So this week, it's all about achievement. What are you working on achieving today? Now, I talked in today's quote actually that I do want to bring up here. I mentioned, some people, achievement is like literally getting out of bed in the morning. When my mother was living with me, she was very handicapped. She had a hard time getting out of bed in the morning. And her just getting out of bed in the morning and making it from her bed to her chair could be and was sometimes the achievement of the day, because there were days on end where she did not. And so for her, a big achievement was just getting up and getting moving. For you, it could be getting up and getting moving, or it could be starting a new business, launching a new program, finding a new partner, whatever it is, that achievement. What is it that you're after? And the big question is, how bad do you want it? If you want it bad enough, there is nothing on the face of this earth or in the universe that will stop you from achieving your goal. And when you have made up your mind, when you have made that decision that this is what you're going to do, guess what? The universe will conspire to help out. And you'll start seeing signs. You'll start attracting people into your life that it'll be like, oh my gosh, what you do is exactly what I was looking for. How did I just all of a sudden find you? That's the universe going, hey, you know what? This is your goal. This is what you're looking to achieve. And we know you need this in order to achieve that goal. So we're going to put it in front of you. And what you choose to do with it is entirely up to you. Remember, it's always your choice. And you get to choose how much you want to achieve. So we've got a few more quotes for you this week, 4 more quotes for you this week on achievement. And I would love to hear from you. What are you working on right now? What is one of your big achievements that you're going out there for right now? What do you want to reach? What goals are you after that when you achieve them, it's going to make you feel so good that you've achieved that? Just drop it in the chat underneath the video here and let me know what you're working on right now. Okay. All right. That's what we've got for this week. I hope you enjoy the rest of the quotes this week and all on achievement. And we will see you next Monday. Bye for now.